Hi, welcome to Community Commerce. This week we are at Spark Bike Run Sports, and I am joined today by the owner, Mike. Thank you for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming.
And I guess we'll start off by talking about how you got into, bike run and sports. That's an interesting combination. How'd you start out in that area?
Well, in high school, I ran cross country, went to spring track at Coyle Cassidy,
Okay.
and then inevitably some of the older guys on the team were into mountain biking, and I started going and doing that with them, and then it kind of became a lifestyle from there. So,
Okay. And how did that lifestyle turn into this store?
I worked at a number of area bike shops,
Okay.
throughout the time in high school and college, and then inevitably a few went out of business, and it left a big void in the community here for cycling. And the area has never had a specialty run store, so that's how Spark kind of came to be. Was we wanted to provide both of those things to the community here. So
Okay, and yeah, running has really taken off lately, especially with the more adventure runs and tough mudders and stuff like that. Now, has that impacted your business at all?
yeah, I'd say that created a rise in trail shoes and Vibram Five Fingers, and people running in general. People were looking for something different from the regular 5K. My favorite of those events is the Muck Fest for MS.
Okay.
A lot of them are for profit, but that one's actually for the Multiple Sclerosis Society, and it's actually the most fun one I've done so far.
Oh, excellent! And I know you do, some charity help here with the Homes for Troops. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Homes for Our Troops is located in Taunton. They're right in downtown, and they provide specifically adapted homes for disabled veterans. Guys, amputees come home from Iraq and can't afford to have wheelchair ramp, things like that. Homes for Our Troops provides that home for them. Everybody on our team fundraises for Homes for Our Troops. It's a requirement to be on the team. So
Okay.
we have a group of 40 folks that race triathlon, road bikes, mountain bikes, running, and all fundraising. We raised over 20 grand last year.
Oh, wow, that's excellent. It's really great to see, especially helping wounded veterans. Maybe some people who can't necessarily go out and bike and run like they used to, but you still go out and help them, and that's great, I think.
We actually put on our own race in November too, cooperation with Northeast Race Management. We do that race together. It's called 5 Miles Home, and it's a 5-miler in Rainham that benefits Homes for Our Troops as well.
Okay. And so what is it about this store in particular? I know it's pretty new. You just started in 2010?
Yes.
And so what has really changed since you first opened here?
Well, the store's gotten bigger for sure. We used to be just out there, and we kind of pushed everything into the back section that was standing and was all dedicated for storage. And now it houses bikes, the service department, vehicle racks, tires. It's the business has really expanded to the point where we've maxed out our space.
Oh,
So
excellent. What necessarily do you carry here, or what sets you apart from all the other bike shops or something like that in the area?
For one, there really aren't any bike and run stores anywhere in the Northeast. There's bike shops, and then there's running shoe stores, and there aren't really too many that are combined. We carry a good mix of high-end to low-end product. We carry the most entry-level bikes, starting at $380, all the way up to $10,000 mountain bikes. So we have something for everybody, and we have something for when our entry-level customer grows into our high-end customer.
Okay.
We put on a lot of group rides. We do a lot within the community to build these sports. So when you come here, you find something different. We stock quite a bit. We don't really have. You don't have to special order everything you want when you come here. We have a lot in stock. So.
Okay, and I understand you also run a very interesting promotion with all these bikes, where you take care of it for life.
Yeah, it's called Free Service for Life. Anything that's included in a $50 tune-up at almost any bike shop you go to is for free when you buy a bike from us. As many times a year as you need it. It's not one after you buy the bike. It's not a bunch within a year. It's forever. So it's huge. You can save a lot of money buying a bike from us.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially you sell great bikes here. Some of the $10,000 ones and stuff like that. You wouldn't want to have to, keep going back on top of the investment you already made to just keep it working all the time.
And it keeps folks shopping here.
Yeah.
It keeps them. Why would you go to another bike shop and pay for a tune-up when you get your tune-up here for free?
Right.
So.
And I understand some of your staff actually specialize in different areas. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, everybody here knows most of the store, but I do have some members of my staff that are elite mountain bikers. I have some guys that are just service guys. I have some guys that are just runners. Some of our female staff members are only triathletes, And we have a really good mix. You know, everybody brings something that makes the store whole.
Yeah. The triathlon must really help because you know you have pretty much everything you would need for a triathlon runner or something like that.
We are the only store in the area that has everything a triathlete would need. Most stores will have triathlon bikes, maybe a few wetsuits. None of them also have running shoes. So we carry a lot of the triathlon specific gear that they would need too. And triathlon's just exploding. I mean, there's a triathlon every weekend with 600 people. So.
And having someone that's actually run those before, you know, really helps for new people to come in because they don't necessarily understand all the other things that you might want or need for such, you know, an endurance race like that. I noticed you have gel packs and you also have, you know, other things that'll keep you going for those long races.
One of the things that we pride ourselves on is our selection of nutrition products. We have several different hydration brands, almost every gel brand, you know, food for before, food for after, meal replacement products. We stock more than anyone else does.
So is there anything that you would say that most people tend to come in here for, or is it varied all across?
Ooh, that's a tough one. You know, every customer is different. I'll sell running shoes to an entire family and 10 minutes later sell a mountain bike to a guy that's going to race it at the World Championships. Every customer is different. Every customer's needs are different. And that's what makes this place fun. It makes it doesn't become stale because we have such a variety of customers. You know, we have bike customers that have no idea we sell running shoes. And we have runners that come in that have no idea we sell bikes.
Okay.
So they're so focused on what they want.
Right.
So.
Well, that's excellent. Now, if somebody wanted to come down here and check out all your gear, whether they're interested or not in, you know, necessarily adventure sports or biking or running, how would they go about getting a hold of you?
Well, you can go on www.sparkbrs.com. You can call us at 508-822-4570, or you could just drive down Route 44 and take a right before you hit the Middleborough Rotary. And we're the shop that's set back a little bit with all the swing sets out front.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much for having us. And you mind if we take a look around?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Buy a bike while you're here.
Excellent.